Put a little bit of the rub, nigga, I gotta be safe.
Let's get to sports talk.
Last night, and the Lakers just keep on winning. They beat the Magic last night. Not only that, LeBron James, as he seems to do every other night, notched a triple-double. Janae, I thought this team would be good, but I thought it would take them much longer to gel. They are 23-3. They have only lost 3 games so far in the season. Are you as surprised as I am about their hot start?
I am surprised because it takes a while to build chemistry, but I feel like we have to reset our whole measuring stick because it hasn't taken the Clippers a while. And now, a lot of people ask me who's better, similar record, same record, Bucks or Lakers. The Bucks, they're a true team, right? The Lakers, they're extremely top heavy between LeBron and AD. Either team, in my case, if they play full healthy, the Bucks, I know Giannis was out not too long ago, they might win. Lakers, if LeBron and AD play to their potential, they might win. So it's really interesting to see how talent distribution on rosters matter. But I don't even care, no offense. Like,
It's all about leadership. When you have a presence of being a leader and you show your presence in the locker room, they follow suit. LeBron is a great locker room guy from what I hear, but he shows it on the court. So I believe that he been like that his whole career, leading his team, showing his team a different way of winning, is not worrying about a lot you got going on. Just follow suit on the court. When you see a guy that is leading a team and have a good presence in the locker room, everything carry on the court. And that's how you know, that's why his team sitting at 21-3, because the presence of LeBron, great leader, letting you know on TV, I would defer to AD and let the offense run through him. When someone hear that shows you a great leader is willing to back off a little bit and let the young player lead this team. But I'm going to be here to help you. If you ain't doing good at night, I got you. If you ain't doing good this night, I got you. It shows that leadership that he always had.
LeBron can get a triple-double. We know AD, he had a rough shooting night, 6 for 20, still had 16 points. We're not going to talk about how this was Frank Vogel's return to Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Since the first time since he was fired. It was a revenge game.
Little revenge game. I have a very quick question for you. I've been told this a lot. Do you think I look like Frank Vogel?
Y'all must be distant relatives. I think you do.
Maybe.
I can see
a little bit. I think that's more of a compliment to me than it is to Frank Vogel, so I'll take it.
Wait, did you see the scuffle, though? Did you see Jared Dudley trying to be about that?
Let's look at the scuffle right now. I mean, this was a very NBA scuffle. I don't know if scuffle's the right word, but Dwight Howard gets it down low, misses the shot, fighting for a rebound. Things get a little hectic down. This right here, a little push my arm away and push someone else's arm away. What do you think about this hold me back moment between the Lakers and the Magic?
So 2 things. Jared Dudley knows his role, right?
Yes.
He's going to hit a 3 occasionally, maybe 1 or 2 a game,
maybe once every 3 games, sure.
But his job is to have his teammates back.
Yes.
Literally, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, I was sort of laughing because I was like, if I'm in the NBA and there's one guy that I would want to try and think I could beat, I'm going to go at Jared Dudley. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of dude I would try it with.
It's always fun to make fun of Jared Dudley because he makes fun of himself so much. You remember the Nets playoff series? He was in the middle of everything. He was the loudest. He's the voice of the whole franchise, but he only played 4 minutes a game. I love Jared Dudley so much.
Trying to lock up Ben Simmons.
You bring up Dudley, and it's just part of the roster turnover. Dudley's new, and Green is new, and Anthony Davis is new. I really thought it would take longer for this team to come together, but it really hasn't. I think that's a testament to LeBron James' leadership and basketball IQ. Moving on to the Celtics against the Pacers. Kemba Walker had 44 points, but it wasn't enough because Malcolm Brogdon, Jonathan Holiday did their thing for the Pacers. Brogdon ended up with 29 points. and has low-key had 12 20-point games this season for his new team. Shanae, do you consider the Pacers a threat to sort of the top 3 teams in the East?
I don't yet. I really don't yet. Just because the 3...
Like, look at the president that Brogdon bring to the Pacers. He already developed up in Milwaukee. And they seen it. So the Pacers went out and got him, gave him a nice contract, and he showed why the Pacers wanted him on his team. But he's a solid guard, a potential all-star this year. Like, he just took a big major step as soon as they signed him. When they get Victor Oladipo back, this team will be a top team in the East. They hold it down until he come back. That's all they waiting on. This team is keeping afloat until they superstar come back.
Teams are kind of in a league of their own. The Sixers, they're still trying to find themselves and play with the right intensity, but I still like them. The Bucks, obviously, we know what they're capable of.
Yep.
And the Miami Heat, man, they're getting dudes like Duncan Robinson. They're getting dudes like Kendrick Nunn. They're getting dudes like Bam Adebayo. Triple-double, right? So to sort of compete with those guys, especially with Victor Oladipo out, the Masked Singer, I don't know if you saw that. I am very impressed with this win, even though there are a few caveats, right? I think, Marcus Smart was out. Gordon Hayward, I think he hurt his nose. So It was sort of like a game in which you sort of think, okay, if the Celtics were healthy and everyone played to their potential, maybe Kemba wouldn't have to go for 40.
He had to. Like, this team's still good. It just, the injuries been bothering players this season, especially Gordon Hayward. He came back with a hand injury. Now he have a nose injury. It just, he battling so much this year. Like, he just came back and got injured again. It just, these injuries sometimes can hold Boston back. Boston still can be, a good team in the East. It just, they need to be fully healthy to be able to go on this run right here. They still have Brown, they still have Tatum, they still have Walker. It just, Gordon Hayward been getting injured this year. And they just need to be fully healthy to be at their full potential.
For them to try to get the win.
But it was nice to see sort of like a Kemba Walker 44-point performance, because so far he's sort of like, he's distributing, he's letting other people go. He wasn't asserting himself the same way he did on the Hornets, but I think eventually as the season goes on, Kemba will become a lot more comfortable with his new teammates and surroundings. Well, the Bulls didn't just beat the Hawks, they smacked the Hawks. And remember, the Hawks are coming off that heat. They fell apart in Miami, and now they're in Chicago getting absolutely whacked. My man, Zach LaVine, had 35 points. Do you think we can get an all-star spot for Zach LaVine?
I think just for the excitement of the All-Star game, having him in the slam dunk contest was iconic. Maybe you push for this, and they need one, because where's the All-Star game? In Chicago.
Good point.
Right?
Good point.
So
really
I'm here for this. I would like to point out, though, that the Hawks were on
He will get a chance to make the All-Star team in the East, because he put in All-Star numbers this year. And even though his team ain't doing well, but he putting up those numbers, get him a chance to make an All-Star team.
back-to-back. So that was tough. And
Yes.
Trae Young, when he doesn't go for 20, I pretty much count them out. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
But your boy
My
also
guy.
showed out. Your guy.
Listen, I love Devontae Graham, but I really love this man right here. Some people call him Kobe White, but his real name is Alec Jacoby White. Can you do me a favor? I'm trying to make Jacoby White happen. When you're on SportsCenter, when you're on the ESPN1, when you're being a superstar media celebrity, will you refer to him as Jacoby White instead of Kobe White moving forward?
From this day forward, I will always refer to this man. This man who comes in and gives a boost off the bench. The man that is balling.
Like, that was a good draft right there. Kobe White is showing why he was a top pick out of North Carolina. stuff like this, the things he doing for Chicago, when they all put it together in Chicago, Chicago will be a nice team in the East once they all come together. You know, they still trying to find themselves. You know, it been years. They still trying to figure out who they is. You know, now they got a nice point guard. That's what they was looking for. Once they let him start for here on out, this team probably could change. Jacoby White came in and having a good rookie year so far and could potentially be rookie of the year.
With the hair on fleek, I will refer to him as Jacoby White.
You know what? I know that you're lying, but it still feels good. I appreciate it. Even though I know you're lying, it still feels good. Thank you so much for just placating me. I appreciate it. I want to point out quickly that, yes, it was a back-to-back, but it was two really bad losses. You know, they fell apart in the last minute against the Heat. Didn't even, barely scored in overtime. And then this game, they were not even close to a team that, you know, isn't exactly a playoff team. And there were reports last week about Trae Young being emotional, being upset in the locker room. Like, how bad is this for Atlanta, who some people thought would kind of, take a leap this year?
I think in an 82-game season, and you...
That's how you know that Collins acquisition come involved. That's how you know it come involved with one of your key pieces of the team is not on the floor. They're supposed to take that big jump this year, but he did got suspended for 25 games. It hurt them. It made them take a step back this year. They thought they were about to take a leap, but with him taking a substance, it hurt this team. It did a major setback on them.
Like me, I play in the WNBA, it's 34 or 5 games, right? There's always going to be lulls, right? Because the way they started the year, before Trae sort of had a little ankle issue or whatever that case was, they were playing well. There was a lot of optimism. If you look, Cam Reddish is still coming on. I think he had about 16 points in the last game. So earlier in the season, that didn't happen. So maybe the pieces will connect later on. Teams go through lulls, especially on back-to-backs. And teams sort of, their number one goal is, if a team's coming off the back-to-back, Zach LaVine didn't play in the fourth quarter, right? So that's the number one goal. You want to beat a team that's already down and out.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN.